Hello everybody, it's B and it's been a minute. When I was looking for my external hard drive with all my video files, I had to dig it out from my dorm stuff, which feels ridiculous to say at the end of July. Most of this filming happened in May, and I've been meaning to make this episode ever since then. When you procrastinate for 2 months, you forget a lot of what you were doing, so instead of trying to make this seem like a normal episode, I'm going to show you some cool footage and talk about my plans moving forward. Some of you have probably wondered before, do YouTubers watch their own videos? Occasionally, but only when they're trying to remember what they did. The episode Pondering Palettes contains all of my public plans for the world, and I articulated it better there than I do here if I'm being honest, so maybe go watch that. There are 2 things I want to finish, and they're already started, so I feel like I can externalize the goal. One is making a city around the end portal. Echo said she needs the resources from the Guardian farm, so I can't really use those anymore, but if the Washington Monument can do it, I'm allowed to switch to a different supplier or material halfway through. The second project is the big cube out in the end. The Trekkies among you may recognize the color palette for a project I've mentioned before. Distinguished fellows, we are building a board cube. Both of these projects are going to take quite a while to close out, especially with my schedule outside of YouTube being as busy as it is. I've been pulling 8 to 12 hour workdays for a good chunk of the summer and feel as though I've finally hit my stride a bit. Looking forward, I'll essentially be a full-time student trying to build a practice and probably writing as well for a good chunk of the fall. However, I'm feeling more confident that this is a job I like, am competent in, and have a future in. It's a lot of work, but that's because it's my top priority right now. I can take days off or work fewer hours. I've found I preferred working really long hours and taking more days off. A typical workday is about 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., but a typical week is usually 30-some hours in office and then doing a bit more work from home. Once school starts up again, I'll be working online more, and if nothing else, cutting the commute time will help with scheduling, though I'll also have school to contend with. I'm doing a half-decent job of maintaining my health and sanity while working. At some point, I'll figure out how to add hobbies back into the mix without needing to spend most of Saturday recovering from the week. I'm currently working out a plan for how YouTube fits into that formula, but I honestly don't know until school starts up again. I will say it certainly won't be twice a week uploads. The server has been a fun place for friends to hang out, so I plan to keep the Realm, especially since the world is too big to re-upload. However, I don't think I'll be making regular Realm episodes after the current projects are complete. There are some big community things I vaguely want to do, but I need to get all the current server members on board first, and that will be a process if it ever happens. I know there's at least one viewer who is really vying to get on the server, and I'm sorry that this is an experience of doing everything right and things still not working out. You are not forgotten, and I'll at you if I manage to put together a server download or something similar. But yeah, a bit of a bittersweet kind of end to the server. But at this rate, it'll take me another year to finish the current project, so we all have time to mourn before the true final episode. I do have a massive project idea that I've been dreaming about doing after the server, but I don't want to say it publicly until it's properly in the works. Since by massive project, I mean years. Yeah, not a commitment I'm taking super lightly, especially while I'm trying to graduate early with a double major, maintain a social life, keep up with other hobbies, and work approximately full-time for the foreseeable future. Point being, although I have the lightest lecture schedule out of my school friends, my to-do list is among the most ludicrous. I'd say thanks for watching and have a great week, but I won't be back next week, so instead I'll say, I'm always lurking in the comments, so tell me how you're doing or share your big ideas in the meantime. Thanks for watching, and I wish you prosperity and a record-breaking quarter.